Okay, welcome to Fossil Unboxing with a Difference on tour. Today we are in Edinburgh at the National Museum of Scotland Collections out in Granton. Now, there's all sorts of lovely fossil fishes here, but many of their collections were boxed up to be transported out to their collection centre many moons ago and are now still sat in wrapping like this. With the kind agreement of Stig Walsh, the curator, we're going to open up some of those and find out what's looked in here. So these have been seen before by scientists, but not for many decades, so I've never seen them, so there might be all sorts of interesting things inside. Let's take a look. Starting with, let's have a look, Eteliaspis. Now, Eteliaspis is a really cool and important fossil fish, an osteostracan, one of these armoured jawless fishes. From the Silurian of Scotland. So it's the only place you can find them is here in Edinburgh. They're found in this cool site in the Scottish border territories. Let's have a look at what we got. Oh, it's massive. Check out this enormous tail. Now, what we can see here doesn't look like much, but it's one of the earliest examples of one of these fossil jawless fishes. There is the very tip of the tail. There is the front. Oh, look, there is a fin, the precursor to the arms and legs of humans and tetrapods. Unfortunately, this is where the eyes and head would be. It looks a bit bashed up. Not great preservation for that particular zone, which is perhaps the area that I might be most interested in, but certainly a great start. Should we see if there's another one of these? Must make sure I keep the label with it, otherwise Stig will kill me. More Eteliaspis. Much less spectacular. Well, you win some, you lose some. I think there's some elements of fins there. Let's have a look at this smaller part that goes with it. Now it's time to try and piece these together like a puzzle. Ah, there it is. I was too quick to dismiss it. We have some bits of a head. Here is the fin. And there is an isolated fin all on its own that may be on the different side. Lovely. Now, the reason these fins are so important is because, as I say, these are the first fins. In fact, stratigraphically speaking, these are the first fins ever in this specimen, because these are the earliest osteostracans, and osteostracans are the earliest things that might exhibit these things. Well, apart from some Chinese oddities that might confuse the picture that only came out a few weeks ago. Alright, what next? Let's go for a Didymaspis. Which one? Let's go for this Didymaspis. Now these are from mostly Wales, England borderlands. I don't know how they ended up in Edinburgh, but that's allowed. There's often exchanging of material between collections. There we go. That is a classic Didymaspis. So Didymaspis is a weird one. Can you see the eyes? I think we unboxed some of these when we were looking at the previous videos from the sites in the Welsh borderlands. There's some lovely eyes here, and there's its longer body. Now, I think that's enough Didymaspis, but we have got here something a bit specifically Scottish. Palaeospondylus, or Palaeospondylus if you will. What is Palaeospondylus? Now, you'll start a fight amongst your early vertebrate community, because some people think it's a lungfish, some people think it's a shark, some people think it's a hagfish, some people think it's something else. Oh, it's beautiful. Now there are lots of, this isn't particularly rare, there are loads of these specimens of this particular Scottish fishy. One of the difficulties it's so difficult is because it's hard to divine what it is because it's so small. So it's either a larval thing or a baby of something else, and therefore making its morphology hard to recognize, or it's got some weird histology, or all of the above. Interesting critter. Subject of many fierce debates. Now, I think I said that was the last one, but I want to do one more. Another Ateliaspis, just because I'm being self-indulgent here. Let's make some space. Oh, this is the counterpart to that other massive specimen. So maybe this will have the head on it. There it is. Now, can we make out a face? We can make out the body, the tail. Let's flip it the other way up so it's got the nice tail there. But there's the fins again. Lovely. But is there a face? I might have to look at it myself. Face to face with a fossil fish. I think we might have the ventral surface here. So rather than it being the face, what we're looking at is the underside with its mouth. Anyway, that concludes Fossil Fish on Tour, fossil unboxing. Next time we might return to normal routine with back in Manchester with special guest. Keep tuned.